Welcome back to what no one tells you about being chronically ill, because let's be real, it's a lot. Guys, we're in a bit of a change of location today. I'm actually away for an event, so I'm filming in a hotel, so bear with. But yeah, thank you last week for all of the comments and the messages on TikTok and Instagram. Obviously, we do have a lot of discussion over there, so make sure you follow me over there as well. This week, we're going to talk about how literally you can go from being fine and healthy to then waking up and your life has changed. That is generally what happened to me. I was always healthy, I was always fit, I was always doing literally everything, working multiple jobs, and then overnight I just became chronically ill. And I actually was at an event yesterday and I was speaking to a lot of people, and it inspired me to talk about this actually, because there was a couple of people there that suffered with like chronic fatigue and all things like that, and just how much that interacts with your body, whether that's brain fog, hormones, like making you have to have so much time off work because you physically can't function like a normal person. And when we look at it in like the corporate environment and things like that, the way the working model is set in society, we are just meant to work like machines. But when you've got a chronic illness or you've got something wrong with you, you can't do that. And I think that really like resonated with me, because I was trying to just do my job and work like a normal person, but because I was diagnosed with these incurable chronic illnesses, it made it so hard. But instead of me trying to work with my chronic illness, I was almost punishing myself if I couldn't do something. So I just absolutely burned myself out and forced myself to work and do these things when in reality I didn't need to. But that was because of the societal pressure that I had on me to work and to just work like a machine. Whereas now, obviously, I'm self employed, I have a lot more flexibility. I'm able to take those breaks when I need to. But that took years of me learning about my chronic illness and me learning about my body. And yeah, like yesterday, I spoke to some lovely people and they kind of just made me think about it. So that's why I wanted to talk about it in this week's episode. But yeah, it's something that, again, no one can prepare you for, because, you know, unless you're chronically ill or you've experienced these things, you're never going to really truly understand like how they feel or what people are going through. Like I absolutely like relate to that and resonate with that. So if you guys do as well, please let me know. I'd love to hear your stories. Always love hearing your stories. In particular, like I worked in a very male dominated environment at one point, and it was all just performance based, metric based, a lot like corporate is. And yeah, like it never factored in the female body, women's hormones, the fact that they menstruate every month, the fact that their body and their mind will change month on month. It is crazy really, because if you've got majority of your workforce, you know, not experiencing anything, and then you've got a minority, that's exactly why they don't take it seriously. But that's exactly why it needs to change. That's obviously why I started conversations online and on LinkedIn and things like that, because it's absolutely things that employers should know about. Because, you know, if they want their best out of their employees, surely they should work to what their employees need in terms of, you know, how they're going to be most productive and how they're going to perform. So for instance, like day 1 to 4 of my period, I'm basically bedbound. So having a flexible working schedule, that could absolutely help my productivity and how I'm able to work. And I can't remember what the stat is, but I think like a large percentage of women with endometriosis end up having to leave their job because of their condition, because they're unable to kind of get accommodations, amendments, or even approach their employer about their condition. And I just found it so interesting. So that's obviously why I wanted to talk about it. But yeah, please let me know in the comments, in the little comment box below, whether you agree and whether you've experienced this in a corporate environment. But yeah, thank you for watching and stay tuned for next week's episode.